Hey, Littlefoot. Good evening. Chris Swan, David Carlisle. Hello, everyone. That I do, Littlefoot. That I do. Alrighty. Hey, Chew. What up, EP? Felt like doing some quarters tonight, so yeah, they're customer wrapped, but that's all right. I don't mind them. Let me move them over to the side. Give myself some space here. Hope everyone's having a good evening. There shouldn't be any 2026 in here yet. I picked these up last week, and I don't think the 2026 are out and returned back to the bank that quickly. So, but we'll see what we can find in here. Anybody find any 2026 yet? That'd be cool, Chris. Yeah, sometimes you can still find. It was very dirty. Sometimes you can still find silver and $half rolls. If you can find a bank that give you some $half rolls. Dollar coins, you're not gonna have. Not gonna have silver in the small dollars. But there are lots of other things to look for. EP's got stuff listed on his safe. You said please. Well, Chris, you should always take your coins back to a different bank than where you get them from. Yeah, it's a new thumb bruise. Excuse me. Hey, Gloria. She says, why? Um, I think I think banks would be less likely to give you coins if they know you're going to be bringing them back to them. That's my thought. They don't mind selling them to you, but they don't want them back. And then plus, if you go to pick up more coins from them in the future, you might get the same ones back. So you don't want to hunt the same coins over and over. Bicentennial. Get lots of bicentennial, so not not anything special, and it's not the Denver one, so we're not going to look for the DDO. Can't hold on to the coins tonight. Oh, I'm glad you got it, Chris. Yeah, everybody should have their packages. Everyone except for EP and BH Ringer. I haven't sent those out, and Chew. The ones from the last stream, and then stuff I have for EP. That stuff's not sent out yet, but everything else is out. I can't tell if there's a dye chip there or dirt. Let me look under my scope real quick. Yeah, it's not a dye chip. I think it's dirt. What's the slot bounty? That's a 65 there. You can pick the slot bounty, Gloria. So tonight, if we get 50 likes, I'll do a gram of silver. If we get to 75 likes, I'll add another gram of silver. I don't think there's fireworks. I don't remember, honestly. Another bicentennial. That's the Denver. There's the Nevada. We can check for Pooping Horse. I'll read through the names in a minute, David, and we'll see who's in there. You might already be in from earlier. All you can remember is the poop. So I guess that's what it'll be. There's popcorn. Isn't there popcorn? There's pretzels. Hey, Jimmy Licari. There's, I don't remember what else. All right. Let me read through the names. Exclamation point loot if you're not in there. We got Chris Helms, Littlefoot, E Pluribus Unum, Chew, Beach Ball. Hey, Beach Ball. Gloria, David Carlisle, you're there. Chris Schwann, Terry Carlisle, Jimmy Licari, and Maple Leaf Numismatics. Hello, Maple Leaf. Renee and me, good evening. Renee and me's in there. All right, 12 people. We'll close those entries and we'll pick 2 names. Littlefoot, you're on there. And the next name is Jimmy Licari. So if we reach 50 likes, we'll do a gram of silver. If we reach 75 likes, I'll add another gram. And then we'll go from there. Let me complete that entry and we'll start another one. Most of the snow is gone. It's a little bit of the snowpack still hanging out. There's Juliet Gordon Lowe. That's 2025. And then obviously wherever it was piled up from plowing and stuff like that, there's some there. But the regular snowpack is mostly gone, except for like the areas that were shady. It's very wet and soggy. There's still some ice in spots. Oh, you're welcome, Jimmy. Your slots have to be 100 points, bet of 100 or higher, Jimmy. Stop being cheap, Jimmy. San Antonio emissions. You can check for dye chips. I'm not seeing any there. That's right, Jimmy. All right, Salt River Bay. Come on. War in the Pacific. That's a Philly. South Carolina. Not seeing the extra twig. Right over. Well, that's not a good pointer. Right in this area somewhere, there's an extra branch, like twig. But this one doesn't have it. Oh, Maple Leaf is so strong. Extra twig and berries. No berries. Check my eye for the DDR. I'll set her aside so we can check that. It'll look better under the scope. Actually, I'll just look it up real quick here and see if I see anything. If I do, I'll bring it up on there for you. But no, let's see here. I don't think there's double earring. No, that one's not double. My Angelou can have the double earring. Salt River Bay was a Philly. Hello, Isaiah Moses. Good evening. Ronald Lutz, hello. And Twig in the bird mouth. Yeah, for my Angelou. Maria Tall Chief can have a dye chip in her hair, but I've never been too good at finding that. South Carolina, still not seeing that extra twig. Wisconsin, you check for the extra leaf, high leaf, low leaf. And they would both be. Where'd my pointer go? When you're looking for the high leaf and low leaf, they're both under this leaf here. One is down lower, and one is up higher, like that. This doesn't have it, though. 25 people watching and 18 likes. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. That 50 likes, we'll put a gram of silver for the EOS. If we reach 25 likes, I'll add another gram. There's Zakala Sa. I like that one. That's a cool one. John Camper, hello. David Canham, good evening. Crossing the Delaware, you want to look for a die chip in the cap. Salt River Bay is a Philly. The 2019s and 2020s, you want to look for the W mint mark. Getting a quick drink here. Some Blackberry Dr. Pepper. They got it back in stock. I was happy to see that. Hey, we got a W. Look at that. Not the W we want, but we got a W. 1998 with W counter stamp. Marsh Billings 2020. Come on. That's a D for Denver. It's an Etsy coin. That's right. Another Maya Angelou. Let me look under the eye. I'll look under the scope here and see. Nothing on the earrings. Nothing in the bird's beak. Chris Helms, he's brought the beer tonight. Chris is buying around. That should have been the jackpot. Well, It's the poop emoji because that's all that Gloria could remember that we had. But they all got the same chance of winning. Come on, National Park. Ware Farm. Let's go. That's a filly. Back quarter. That's a filly. West Virginia, you can look for cuds along the edges. Don't see any on this one. It's California cool tonight. Another Ware Farm. That's a filly. Any new packages this week? No, I don't have any new packages. Marsh Billings. Oops. That was a filly. All right, let me read through the names in the list again. We'll pick a couple more here. Let me find my screen here. All right, so in the giveaway we have Maple Leaf Numismatics, Chris Swan, David Carlisle, Chris Helms. Hey, Chris Helms, Terry Carlisle, Jimmy Licari, Gloria Chu, David Canham, and E Pluribus Unum. All righty, let's pick a couple names here. Chris Helms, you're on the list. And one more here. Jimmy Licari, you're on there again. All right, we'll complete that one and we'll start another. It's a sweet. Chris says, I made it. Jimmy's going for all the even numbers. Yep. That'd be cool if someone got all the even numbers. Having a hard time warming up tonight. Been chilly all day. It was nice out there, but I had a class/meeting at work, and the room was cold. And it was from 8 to noon. So then I've been cold all day. It's stupid. When your night low hits our day high, it's a California cold. Yeah, I can imagine. Salt River Bay. It's a Philly. Ooh, and then Ring of Death. Look at that big scratching. Can also check for the Drooling George, and some of them have doubling and In God We Trust. That was close, EP. I think we got a spitter. We got a spitter. Spitting Eagle. You can see it right here. And then you can see Die Clash over here. Let's see what year it is. 1978 out of Denver. Can see it in the wing too. Where are you seeing it in the wing, EP? Up here, maybe? Through here? Am I seeing it there, or am I just seeing things now? I don't know. Down from the Veek, then left. Yeah, that must be where I'm. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's cool. 1978 Spitting Eagle. Thanks, EP. Alrighty, there's 7 people in the giveaway. Let me resume it. You got about 30 seconds to get in there, and I'm going to do quick draw. Exclamation point loot if you're not in. We got David Canham, SkyQuest. Hey, SkyQuest. Chew, Jimmy Kari, Renee and me, Chris Swan, and Chris Helms. Ronald Lutz is in there. Maple Leaf Numismatics is in there. David Carlisle. All right, close those entries. Oh, hold on, EP. Try it again. There you go. All right. And we got Chew. Congratulations, Chew. You're on the list. And the next one is Renee and me. $22 people in here and 24 likes. Hey, Delaware. We can check for the spitting horse. You want to look right here for die crack. Comes out of the mouth and comes across like that. Sometimes it can expand, not expand, but sometimes it goes up through the top of the head this way too. This one doesn't have it. I'm not sure if you were in that one or not, Gloria, but there's a new one open. Exclamation point loot. E-Peas has got to be fast tonight, Gloria. There's a Lowell 2019. Come on, W. Where are you? That's not you. Hello, Scott Christensen. Good evening. I'm on track for a short stream. Oh, we'll see. Maybe not. I might slow it down. There's another Juliet Gordon Lowe. Oh, look at that nasty crap. Willy Wonka. How you doing, B. Waller? You're in this one, Gloria. Exclamation point loot. Kind of tired, but good. All right, I'm glad you're good. Exclamation point loot if you're not in the giveaway or filling out a list for a chance to win the EOS. We pick names and add them to the list. Already half the names and still no show and tell. Yeah, I didn't pick out anything for show and tell. I probably should have. Kansas. It's got the full "In God We Trust." Sometimes there's a grease air, and all you can see is "In God We Rust." Sorry if I missed anybody in chat tonight. 26 people in here and 26 likes. Thank you, everybody. At 50 likes, we'll throw a gram of silver in the EOS. That's awesome, B. Waller. Pennies are hard to come by. Let me get up there, resume those entries. That bicentennial seen better day, and it's at Denver. We gotta look under the scope here. I don't think it's got the doubling, but gotta check. No, there's no doubling in that. Thank goodness, because that's a beat up one. Although, I mean, I'd be happy to have one either way, but that would have sucked if it was all beat up like that and I found it. You're already in there, Gloria. It only shows up one time until I reset it. You're in the list. I'll read the list in a little bit, but I saw your name on there. Oh, the slots you were talking about. Yeah, there's a cooldown on the slots. San Antonio missions. Not seeing the die chips. You could have picked pretzels. Could have had popcorn picked. Could have picked money bags. Anything but poop. Yes, you're right. The Eagles, the beer. Matter of fact, someone got 3 beer earlier. EP says the poop is perfect. Sums up the stream, right? Looking to see if I have anything nearby for show and tell. What's all that? Oh, I got this a while ago. Nothing too special. Let's see here. I gotta check it with my. I want a giveaway on the Whatnot channel. It was a while back, and I got this little bad boy here, 1896, $quarter. Hey, Doug Harding. Pretty worn. Fake. It's not fake. So I gotta check that against my book. See if it's a filler or not. Let me see if I got anything else sitting around here. I do have a couple things here that I picked up a few months ago. Let me get them out here. Anybody like Morgans and Peace Dollars? Nah, you guys don't want to see Morgan and Peace Dollars. Yeah, Maple Leaf doesn't like them. Yeah, I don't need to show those. We'll just hunt some more quarters. going on with his nose? Is that postment damage? Oh, yeah, it's a big scratch. Anyways, the Morgans and Peace dollars. They're not old ones. They're new ones. Well, newer. 2023 Morgan. It's pretty. I'm not flexing. And then there's the 2023 Peace. Both pretty. Got to put those back in their bag for safekeeping. Looking to see if I have anything else around here. That might be about it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I got to show. All right, Homestead. Homestead, you can look for snow on the roof. You can look for doubling in the windows. Look for doubled handle or a leaky bucket. I'm not seeing anything here. Let me just look under my scope real quick. Yeah, nothing under the scope either. There's a Marsh Billings. Come on, W. No, it's a Philly. It's been a while since I found a W. It's River No Return. Another Philly. Speaking of Philly, EP, did you hear anything about the Philadelphia Phillies signing it was either a 12 or 13-year-old shortstop? I think he's like 1.8 million guaranteed, and they signed him already for when he's old enough to be in the majors, or old enough to be in their minors or whatever. Anybody hear anything about that, or am I just did I just make it up and hear things the other day? Could have swore I heard something about that. didn't play one game and he's paid 121 million. Was it really that much? And he's only like 12 or 13, right? I mean, there's a chance he might not even make it to the majors. Oh, you're just talking. The poop emoji was showing up earlier. There's Dr. Vera Rubin. That's a 2025. Where are we at with the latest giveaway? I think it's open. It's just been open for a while. Oh, yeah, there's 14 people in there. We'll let it go for a few more minutes. There's Maya Angelou. Nothing in the bird beak. Let me look under the scope for the earring. Yeah, no double earring. Oh, look at that. A little bit of nasty corrosion. There's another Dr. Vera Rubin. It is a liquor dog. I'm going to save it for later. Wyoming. Here we go. Can check for doubling around the tail, the hat, or the horn of the saddle. I'm not seeing any. Up to 31 likes. At 50, I had a gram of silver to the EOS. There's another Delaware, not the spitting horse. Another Vera Rubin. There's a Celia Cruz. Bicentennial. Decent looking bicentennial. Come on, Salt River Bay. Another Philly. Another bicentennial Denver. You want to look for doubling in Liberty. You got to check under the scope here. Nothing there. That Celia Cruz made me think, wouldn't it be funny if they had a coin with Chero? Who's Chero? Hey, Pacific Coin Hunter. Good evening. Hey, there's Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. Call it the Hope Quarter. Patsy Mink. She used to be a famous Spanish singer, dancer, actor that used to say Gucci Gucci. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that would be funny. All right, exclamation point loot if you're not in there. We're gonna pull 2 more names. She was supposed to be some kind of sex symbol. All right, let me get over here and we'll read names. Okay, we got B. Waller, David Carlisle, E. Pluribus Unum, Gloria, Chris Helms, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Terry Carlisle, Sky Quest 2K8, Scott Christensen, Chris Schwann, Jimmy Lacari, David Canham, Doug Harding, Renee and me, and Pacific Coin Hunter. All right, we will close those entries. Then we'll pick 2 names. David Canham. All right, and the next one is Scott Christensen. All right, if we reach 50 likes, we'll make the EOS 1 gram silver. If we reach 75 likes, we'll add another gram of silver. Got 34 people in here and 34 likes. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming in and hanging out tonight. Appreciate y'all. All right, let me complete that and we'll open the next one. Beach Ball and Chris Helms, you guys will have to do it again. You did it before I activated the next one. $41 people. Nice. Kansas, and it's got the full "On God We Trust." Salt River Babe, that's a Philly. Wisconsin, you can check for the extra leaf. They'd be underneath that one. And not seeing it. Another Kansas. That's got the full "In God We Trust" too. That's Javita Adar. All right, I gotta grab a quick drink here. Another Maya Angelou. Nothing in the bird beak. I'll look under the scope here for the earring. There's a few different variations of the doubled earring. I haven't found any yet. I know EP's found a few of them. Yeah, I still don't have a doubled earring. Looks like there's a really gross quarter coming up. Yeah, that got pinched in something. Definitely post-mint damage. Seen better days. The drink of choice tonight, Jimmy. I was at the store the other day, and they had one of my favorite drinks back in stock. We got the Blackberry Dr. Pepper. That's what we got tonight. They usually only bring out the specialty flavors in the spring, and they don't stick around very long. All right, Arizona. Arizona can have extra cactus leaves. They can be over the designer's initials here. They can overlap the date sometimes, or sometimes there's dye chips on the branches that may look like a bird. This doesn't have any of them. Let me get over here to the giveaway and resume those entries. There we go. All right, let me get some more rolls. That was 10 rolls so far. Let me grab some more. All right. We haven't done any of this one. Money can't buy happiness, but savings can. That doesn't, well, I mean, isn't savings money? So if money can't buy happiness, but savings can, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, they're just trying to get you to save your money. 12-pack canned sodas for $11.99. Buy 3, get 3. Yeah, the 12s always cost a lot more. It's always cheaper to buy the 24 packs. It's stupid though. I mean, they're a lot more. Doesn't make any sense. It is an oxymoron. Hypocrisy? Yes. Hey, Nick Molnar. How you doing tonight? Good to see you, sir. I gotta see what the mint was for that one. Nina Otero Warren. That was a filly. I don't have many of her. I'm gonna save that one. I really need some Denver ones of that one. Marsh Billings, come on. Another filly. ZK Money, the old little drummer boy. Yeah. I already got a few of those tonight. Those are the bicentennial quarters. You're talking about these ones. Right there. 1776 and 1976. Yeah, there's still a lot of those out there. 40 people watching, 38 likes. Nice. 12 more likes and we'll add a gram of silver to the EOS. Oh, no, ZK Money. They are not rare. There's a ton of them out there. What's that? Just looks a little dirty. Nothing special. All right. They're all icky clad. Yep. Not very often, ZK Money. Not very often. In the last couple years, I think I've found one silver quarter. The Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. Yeah, I don't get dimes very often. Maybe I should get them more often. I don't know. Nice, Monkey King. That sounds good. TA169. Can you get in what? The giveaway? Exclamation point loot gets you in. That's a really nice Northern Mariana Islands. 2009. It's beautiful. I'm going to set that one aside. Yeah, it was a nice for 09, wasn't it? River No Return 2019. That's a Philly. There's a Bicentennial. There's a Wyoming. So you want to check the hat and the tail and the horn of the crown. I mean, the horn of the saddle. Not seeing any doubling there. Midnight time. It's midnight time to try and get some sleep. Have a great evening. Oh, thanks, Nick. You have a good evening, too. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Yeah, you stay warm, too, man. We did do some work out in the barn today. We got some new arrivals coming tomorrow. So we had finished up getting the stalls ready. After 2024. Yes, they are babies. I think they're 2 months old. You found a 2017 S Mint Mark. That's awesome. Hey, we got a W. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh, yeah. River No Return. West Point Mint. Oh, yeah. What a feeling. What? Oh, I love it. That made my night. That's in pretty decent shape, too. Kaboom! All right. W Mint Mark. Heck yeah. That'll wake you up and get the blood flowing, huh? That's fun. National Park, the back quarter. That's a Philly. There's a bicentennial. Homestead. Homesteading, check for snow on the roof, doubling in the windows, doubling in the handle of the pump, and leaky bucket. I'm not seeing that on any of those parts. Just double checking under the scope real quick. Nothing there. Was that a Philly or Denver? That was a Denver. Okay. I might save that one for me. You've had a leaky bucket before? A real leaky bucket or the coin? Delaware, no spitting horse. Five more lakes, and we add some silver to the EOS. It must have been a real leaky bucket because he said not fun. All right, we'll search those in a minute. We're going to draw two names here. Let me read through the list of names. Exclamation point loot if you're not in. You got a few more seconds here while we read through some names. We have Chris Swan, Pacific Coin Hunter, Doug Harding, Chris Helm, Renee and me, Gloria, Jimmy Lacari, Beach Ball, B. Waller, SkyQuest 2K8, Chew, Diane B. Good evening, Diane B. Maple Leaf Numismatics, David Canham, Terry Carlisle, and E Pluribus Unum Coins. And we will close those entries. Oh, thank you for the bronze medal. All right, let's pick two names here. We got Jimmy Lacari. Jimmy Lucari's on there. It's an odd number this time. Yeah, and the next name is Chris Helms. There we go. All right, we got room for 2 more names tonight. Let's complete those entries. And we'll start the giveaway for the last 2 names. We're at 46 likes. We need 4 more likes, and we'll put a silver gram in the EOS. Wyoming. Don't see any doubling. Tallgrass Prairie. That's a Philly. There's another bicentennial. Two, Glory. 2, Diane. 2 coming tomorrow. And I believe they're like 8 weeks old. Right around there. You're funny, Jimmy. All right, let me grab some more quarter rolls. Oh, we got one more here. Hold on a minute. I didn't know you were into animals, Jimmy. As Big Mill would say, let's see if we can find some red clad. There's Dr. Vera Rubin. Another Dr. Vera Rubin. $49 likes. Almost there to that silver gram. The 2026 would be rad. Yeah, I don't think there's any 2026 in here though. I mean, I suppose technically it could be, but I don't even know if they've come to my area yet. And then to be returned already, doubtful. Let me resume those entries there. But we did find the Spitting Eagle tonight, and we found a W tonight. And just some 2025s. Maple Leaf got the Eagles. But the poop emoji is the slot bounty tonight. Well, maybe the Eagles will all poop for you, Maple Leaf. Kansas, in God we trust. Yep, not the rust. Going through pennies from the last 6 years, nice. Three advertisements, Renee. I'm sorry. You're right, Diane B. All right. I see 50 likes. I see 50 likes. That means we officially have something for the EOS. $1 gram, 0.9995 silver, signed silver with a fish on there. How you like that one? Monarch Precious Metals. That's 1 fishy gram. Yep. So we'll set that up here. That's in the EOS. Hey, BH Ringer. Good evening. Let's see what we got here. Gotta pick them up here. Nothing there. So let's look for the Radclad. Wyoming. Don't see anything with the tail, the saddle, or the hat. Wisconsin, you want to check for the extra leaf. That one doesn't have it. My name is Jeff. Hello. Salt River Bay. That's a filly. Hey, Jeffrey Burns. River No Return. That's a filly. Marsh Billings. That's a filly. Colorado. We can check for cuds along the edges. Don't see any tonight. San Antonio Mission. I don't see the dye chips. All right, Delaware. Can look for the Spitting Horse. That one doesn't have it. All right, 1 second here. Let me see if I have anything else to show you guys. I think that might be about it for tonight, but I got one more place to check and then we'll roll or two. No, nothing else for show and tell tonight. You guys saw the other stuff that I was thinking about. So we'll hunt a couple more rolls here, and then we'll hunt these 3 rolls, and then we'll call it a night, and we'll pick the last 2 names for the chance to win at EOS and all that stuff. Anybody win the slot bounty when I was looking around? My name is Jeff. I just found one tonight. Yeah, that's cool. You got some pennies, but I just found this one tonight. River No Return. It's in pretty decent condition too. Yeah, I found it probably maybe a half hour ago. Oh no, I didn't show that, did I? Well, let's see here. The war nickel. I don't remember which war nickel it was now. I won a war nickel on whatnot giveaway. You guys have seen those before. But then I made a purchase on whatnot. We got 1970S PCGS Proof 68 red. And it's a large date. Nice looking coin. A few scratches on the holder, but the coin's very nice. It's a 68. 68 grade, anyways. So that was a fun little purchase on whatnot. All right, let's check out these quarters. Jason Blake, hello. You need an exclamation point in front of that. Exclamation point loot. And that'll get you in the giveaway. If you got some points and if the bot recognizes you. No space though, just exclamation point loot. Yeah, maybe you should, Jimmy. It's a good idea. West Virginia, I'm not seeing the cut along the edges. All right, let me see if it took Jason's. Let me see if Jason's in the giveaway or not. If not, well, we might have to give him some points or something. All right, hold tight there a second, Jason. Keep talking in chat. Let me add some points to everybody. And you gotta give the bot a few minutes to recognize you. All right, I added points to everybody. Got 18 people in there. David Carlisle, silver for 3 months. Nice. Thank you, David. Says Dave's not here. I didn't think he was here tonight. San Antonio Missions. Not seeing the die chips, and that's a Philly. Salt River Bay, another Philly. He's a figment of my imagination. He very well could be. Oh, Duke Ellington. Duke Ellington, District of Columbia. That can have some badass doubling in Duke Ellington and in the keyboard. Not seeing it like this. Let me look under the scope here. Yeah, not seeing any doubling in that one. So I'm not gonna show you guys the scope. It's a little bit of a hassle to get there. Let's see here. Jason Blake, try exclamation point loot again. See if it lets you in the giveaway. There you go. You're in it now. Delaware, no spitting horse. All right, 2 more rolls here. 34 people watching, 55 likes. EOS tonight is a gram of silver. We got 2 more names. You want to know what a spitting eagle looks like? Let me show you. All right. So what it is, it's a die clash. But it looks like the eagle is spitting. You follow that beak down right there. It looks like it's spitting. And then the clash continues over this way across the wing. And you can also see some die clash down here. So that's a spitting eagle. Looks like the eagle's spitting there. BH says it's more of a drool. He goes like Hawk Tua. Yep. I'm not good at valuing, appraising, and valuing coins like that. I'm not sure. Gotta be worth quite a bit though. Alrighty. Not seeing a pooping horse, although it looks like something took a crap on there. Kind of nasty. Another Salt River Bay, another Philly. Colorado. Not seeing the Cud. No pooping horse, although it looks like something took a crap on there. Yep. Quote of the night. Yes. River No Return. That's a Philly. There's another Dr. Vera Rubin. Maya Angelou. Let me get my scope, and I'll check for the doubled earring. And I didn't see anything in the bird's beak either. Nope, still no doubled earring for me. Another Maya Angelou. Right behind it. Look at that. And no doubled earring on that one either. $46 people in here, 57 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all being here. Oh, what am I doing? Throwing stuff around. Anime Wong. I haven't seen Anime Wong in a while. Another Delaware. Still no Spitting Horse. So this is another Spitting Horse variety, or it can be. So you're looking for a die crack that comes out the horse's mouth this way. Sometimes the die crack can extend up and out through the horse's head. But I have found a few of these where the horse looks like he's spitting right there. That one doesn't have it. Who's Wang? Right here, Jimmy. Anime Wong. All right, one more roll of quarters for the night, and then we'll pick the last two names to add for champion US. Exclamation point loot if you're not in there. Last chance to get in there. Wing Wong. Right. Me love you long time. That was sad. Sorry. Sorry you had to endure that. Oh, Harper's Ferry. No cat on the roof. Not really seeing anything in those windows. No, I don't think there's anything on the Harper's Ferry. There's another Anime Wong. Stop throwing shit, man. Dropping everything tonight. Marsh Billings. That's another filly. Alrighty. Let me read through the names and the giveaway. We're going to fill in the last two blanks there, number 11 and 12. Currently 19 people in the giveaway. We have Chris Helm, David Carlisle, Jimmy Licari, Dan B, TA169, SkyQuest, Doug Harding, Renee and Me, E Pluribus Unum Coins, Terry Carlisle, Chew, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Pacific Coin Hunter, Jeffrey Burns, BH Ringer, Beach Ball, and my name is Jeff, and David Canham and Jason Blake. All righty, let's get up here. We'll close those entries, and we'll pick the last two names that go on the list. We got David Carlisle, and the last name on the list is Chew. All righty. So tonight's giveaway for the EOS is 1 gram, 0.999 fine silver with the I think that might be a trout. I'm not sure. With a big fish on it. That's the EOS tonight. All righty. Hey, Gleason News. Good to see you. So the EOS tonight, we got Littlefoot, Jimmy Licari, Chris Helms, Jimmy Licari, Chew, Renee and Me, David Canham, Scott Christensen, Jimmy Licari, Chris Helms, David Carlisle, and Chew. All right. You guys know how this works. I got a 12-sided die. I will roll right here. It's weighted so everybody has the same chance. It's an echo on the list. Yep. It can bounce off of whatever as long as it stops in view of the camera. It counts. And we will roll. And we got an 8. An 8 is Scott Christensen. So, Scott, you got 48 hours to email me to claim your giveaway. 48 hours. So send me an email, Scott, with what you won. And I need your name and mailing address and channel name, if it's different than that name. So congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Look at that. We had 61 likes tonight. 3 out of 10 and still lost, unsubbed. Oh, it's all right, Jimmy. You'll win again sometime. So everybody stay safe. Happy questing out there. Check out our Sanctuary channel tomorrow, or on Facebook, Small Creek Animal Sanctuary, and see what babies arrive tomorrow. Alrighty, you all have a good night, and take care, and I'll catch y'all next week. Good night, everyone.